Hello, and welcome back to the channel yet again. So my friends and I have recently been playing a lot of PAP's shooting range, and inside of this map there are secret weapons that you can find through completing a series of challenges, all of which are hidden obviously. But as we tried to do these challenges, we had some struggles at first, and we realized through our efforts that there wasn't really any information about how to complete these puzzles online. And since I've already gone through and unlocked all the weapons, figured out how to do all the puzzles, I'm going to take and make a video about it and show you guys how to do it. So thanks for joining, and hopefully this helps you. Alright, as you can see, I have unlocked all of the secret weapons inside of this map. I've completed all the challenges, obviously, gotten everything done. So I am going to go ahead and reset my progress, and you guys can join me again in just a second, and I'll walk you through the steps on how to complete the challenges. First things first, if you wanted to do this all naturally, the clues to it are these little sticky notes. So this is the first actual clue, but when you are in here on the bulletin board, these sticky notes tell you that people were misusing the weapons, and then here's how to do the challenges. So the first sticky note tells you that they lost their keys and need to check some places, maybe check the hunting place. The hunting place is a little deer stand, so to speak, up here, just to the right of spawn above the bunker. And I will go there in just a second, and you can join me again in a little bit. Alright, welcome back. I have made it to the hunting stand. As you can see, we're kind of to the right of the artillery units, kind of to the right of this bunker here, to the right of the spawn area. This is the hunting stand, and just underneath the hunting stand, the keys are here. And if you walk further into the bushes, you can see there's a little hatch here, which you cannot get into. You just grab the keys, and you're going to take them back down into the bunker, into the main office. So give me just a second, and we'll be right there. Alright, welcome back. I've made it to the main bunker again, to the office. Use the keys on this locker here. Now there's two steps you need to do at this point. The first thing, the most important thing, is this note. On the note, the date here, 24/03/2024, is a code that unlocks a bunker down to the left of the 900-meter target. You put the code in here, and it will unlock that for you. So, just to make sure you can see it, if it'll work, never mind, that's too close. But it's 24/03/2024. If you've done it right, you should hear that little ding. Now, you are going to need to bring this music box with you, as there is a bit of a boss fight up there. It might take you a couple tries to get it. I use this, it's just my preferred method of fighting the boss. There's different ways to do it. I had one friend do it. He just pointed his weapon around the corner. He just grabbed one of the biggest guns available and just pre-fired the corner. But you'll see all that in just a second. For now, I'm going to teleport over there, and you guys can rejoin me after I get to the bunker. Alright, we're over at the actual bunker itself now. Like I said, it's kind of in the corner of the map. The 900-meter target is pretty much exactly over there, just over the crest of that hill. And there's a bit of a trick here. So what you want to do, obviously if you're holding both things at once, you can't open this. So you want to click the enter button and then quickly grab your gun in the little load screen between entering. Now the trick here, the boss fight happens pretty much as soon as you walk down the stairs. If you want to turn around and come back at all, you will be in the boss fight. So what you're going to want to do with this music box, if you trigger it, you can place it right here, and then the boss will be distracted by it. Now this might take a couple of tries to get exactly where it needs to be, as it seems to be a little finicky, but as long as you turn on the music box, you should be good. The first gun, you unlock it right here. There's a couple other notes for lore details. This is the entrance to the west. You cannot get in right now, but now you should be able to go around the corner and take out the boss for the key. Just like so. Now the boss is Pops. Oh no! Don't do this to me. Come on, game. There we go. So Paps is the main creator of this map. He did it with his group, but this key will now unlock this door. You can go through here. And all that kind of lore details you can get through the notes scattered throughout the map. There's a bunch of other things like that. Like I said, there's notes, there's different places where you can read other information. I'm not going to take the time to read them to you, as my goal is to show you how to unlock all the weapons. So it might take a minute to get through all of this. You can sit through and watch it, or you can skip ahead just a little bit, and you'll see how to get there. It's just a series, pretty much. You just jump through, keep following the route. The path is pretty easy. All of these doors are currently locked. You cannot do anything with them. You will get a key eventually to come back here, but that doesn't happen for a little bit yet. So even your choices here kind of follow the lore of the map. You've got work back there, and then all of those other doors had their own different names on them. Community, I don't remember all the names, I would have to look. But they're all tied into the lore. Alright, so we're going to interrupt this. Now, in here, do not go through the portal yet. The portal you can go through and explore after you're done with the rest of the challenges, as this bunker will be permanently unlocked.
We have mid of February now. Why is it not happening?
Alright, go through regret. Bum, bum, bum. Now, stagnation, this one. If you choose stagnation, you're just going to spawn back out there where the other portal / door was. So you go up this one, go up the ladder. More notes. Again, I'm not going to read them. Bum 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 ba da ba bum ba da ba bum ba bum 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 ba da ba bum. Now, there's two things you can do here right away. If you go through this door currently, you'll be forced to come back all the way through that maze. So I'm currently going to leave this door alone, completion, and hopefully this works. I haven't actually tried to do it this way. So here what you need to do is you need to shrink your avatar size to the minimum and then go through here. Alright, so this will work. Alright, now you're in the actual bunker system. The power is out, so there's not a lot of places you can currently go. Go ahead and unlock the doors, but do not use the doors for the other entrances just yet. Classified area you cannot go into throughout the entire thing. I think only the map creator can go through. I'm not 100% sure on that. Vault and infirmary also should be locked. The only ones that are currently unlocked are meeting room, and you can unlock supply storage. I think those are the only rooms that are unlocked right now. But I'll check them all just to make sure. So meeting room, there's nothing useful that you need in here. I'm just giving you a quick show of what the room. Oh, armory. Armory is the other one open. Meeting room's just a cool little meeting room that you can have your groups in if you wanted to continue the RPs in this map. Entrance east. Let me go. Don't use. My bad, folks. Alright. Armory again. We're not going to go in armory yet. Armory doesn't have anything we currently need. So we're going to keep going around. You got Barracks B. You've got Hygiene. Barracks A. Papa Koenig's office. Communications. And then you have supply storage. There's a note here that tells you about it. Just says it's temporary. Go ahead and shoot the lock off. Inside of here is your first secret weapon, which I've also collected. It's right here. And then you need to grab fuel from here. With the fuel, we are going to go back out in the hall. Now, we need to go to generator. Once we're at generator, you can click on this. Then go ahead, add your fuel. Turn on the power. Nothing should be on this table. Now, when I walked a buddy through this, we had some issues with one of the keys for him. We could not get the key to spawn in. But with the power on, you should now have access. Don't mind my tail. You should now have access to the cafeteria once you get the code. The code you're going to get in a second. I'm going to wait because there's something else we can do down here right now. We're going to go back to the armory. The code for the cafeteria you get through the security cameras back upstairs in the main office on the security cameras. So you just go through the armory to the back wall, go through the door. This is where the second gun in here is, depending on the order you go through. Now, I thought there was a key on here because there's a key to the communications barracks somewhere in here. However, I also don't see it, but when I played this the first time, I thought it was on there. So, I might be wrong, I might find it. It might take me a minute, though. Alright, back here in the main bunker, you have this little device here. Click to turn it on, and then you're going to click next until you see the code 202-510-16 on the screen. So just remember the code 202-510-16. Then you're going to go back into the bunker. You can go back in through the east entrance now. Alright, we're back at the cafeteria. You should be able to go ahead and put in the code. Sometimes the thing's a little finicky. 202-510-16. Cafeteria is open. In through here, there's not really much scattered about in here, but over here in the corner, you have the next weapon, and you have another note. Again, not really anything that I'm going to read right now, as I'm just trying to show you where to get the weapons. Alright, so for the key for the next weapon for communications room, it's inside of archive here. This unlocks when you unlock the power. And you'll get the key right here on this table. And just go ahead and go back out. And now I'm going to go through the bunker the other way. But you can go back through. You need to go back to the 900mm target, or the 900-meter target. And go back through the bunker that way. Come back through the challenges till you get to that hallway with all the doors. And then you need to go in communications through there. And that'll be where you get the gun. This is what you get if you go through the completed door. You cannot go back through here, which is why I chose to go the other route. You can come through here. There is also another weapon here, which technically in the run would be considered like the second gun you get. Just the way I did it, this would have been the fifth gun of the 6. Or the fourth of 5. I don't remember. Alright, so give me a minute. I'm going to head out to the 900-meter target and show you where to go from there. Alright, when you come down the staircase, I did give you wrong information earlier. The key is community, not communications. My apologies. But community is the first door on the left. Just go ahead and go through the door. And then the last weapon should be sitting right here on the table. Now at this point, you can't just respawn to get back to the main area, as it would just put you outside the door here. So the other reason I recommend doing it this way is because you can now just continue through, and then if you wanted to go through that portal, you can go explore the other part of this creator's map at this point in time. So now, as you can see, all of the weapons are unlocked. I hope this helps you out. Hopefully it makes your experience a little bit easier. Maybe you'll want to play this map a little more. I'd love to see this map get revived. There is PvP here. All you have to do for the PvP is to register for it, and then you can actually fight with each other. There's some really cool target interactions. I love the moving targets. I love the long distance targets. We had a challenge between us to see if we could actually hit that target way over on the hill that you usually use the artillery for. with the sniper rifles. We've done a bunch of cool things here. It's a cool community. I really enjoy this map. With a decent amount of stuff to explore and see in the other bunkers, decent amount of cover. If you actually want to do full PvP, you can get into the garage, see all this other stuff as well. But that will be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and have a good one.